Hello and welcome back to Raising the Bar. This is episode number 29 of this Let's Play of Might and Magic 6, and I think it's going to be a fairly important one for our character's development. Between episodes, we did the normal standard operating procedure of selling up a lot of inventory and things we didn't need. But what we're going to do now, we're standing back on the docks, we are going to get on this ship to Mist, because we need to go and see Lord Albert Newton in Mist. We are here to hand in the Tier 2 promotion quest for our Sorcerer. Sorcerer became a wizard. Sorcerer will now become an Archmage when we hand this item back to Albert Newton. Let's see. There we go. The Crystal of Tarax was in possession of the first Archmage, and he used it to master all of the elements. So, we are now an Archmage. If we look at the promotion quest status, that's where we are. Now this gives us an important capability, because air magic is the only school of magic in the game where the requirement for promotion to mastery level is not stats based, it's merely to be Archmage, which we now are. So if we go in here, it just so happens that the Master Trainer for Air Magic lives here in Mist. We can spend 4,000 gold, which is a no-brainer, to train our Sorcerer in as Master of Air Magic. Indeed, we can do the same thing for our Druid, who isn't using a whole lot of air magic yet, but hey, we might as well. So if we look at the stats there, we now have Mastery in Air Magic, Mastery in Air Magic there as well. Our other two characters don't have the elemental magics. We should train up, because having handed in, we probably are eligible for another level. Yes, there we go, 2 levels. Which means we have some skill points we can allocate. Let's see, 20, 23, 21, 23. Okay, so let's put another level into learning for everyone, because that just will pay off in terms of the ability to level faster. And I think for our Sorcerer, we definitely need to put some points into Air Magic, because we are going to be relying on that quite heavily, it being our best school of magic. Our Cleric... Let's give our Cleric some better body magic. Let's give our Druid... I'm going to give him some more air magic as well, since he's going to get the benefits of Mastery also. And our Crusader here, our Paladin... Well, Repair Item is helpful, Disarm Trap is kind of helpful. Alright, I'm going to leave him for now, because I don't want to make that decision just right away. Now, if we look at the air magic spells with our 2 air magic casters, our Druid has nothing. He has all 4 schools trained, but only it's the one that doesn't have any spells in it. Our Sorcerer has the following air magic spells: Wizard Eye, Static Charge, Sparks, Shield, and Fly. And if we go in here, I intend to supplement some of the gaps in that school, if we can. Let's see. Okay, Protection from Electricity we don't have, so she can definitely have that. Wizard Eye, Lightning Bolt. Did we have Lightning Bolt? I'm going to come back for that. Static Charge. Feather Fall we don't have, so let's pick that one up. And then Lightning Bolt we didn't have, so let's go back and get a copy of that as well. And that's an offensive spell, does 1 to 8 points of damage per point of skill in Air Magic. I don't know if it's our best offensive spell, I suspect not, but I think it's kind of satisfying to have a casting book as full as possible. We're still missing 3 there, but I don't think we'll find them in this low level thing. And let's see, what can we buy for the Druid? Well, I don't think we need another Wizard Eye caster. Sparks is very, very useful in close spaces, so I'm going to just give him sparks, I think, and not the rest. There we go. So if we look at those spells again, we can see that the Master tier will give us improved versions of all of these spells. Our Wizard Eye now shows points of interest in strange double quotes. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. Our Static Charge takes no mana and recovers quickly, although it only does 2 to 6 points of damage, which is negligible at this point, so I don't think that's really going to help us. Protection from electricity is going to be useful against some enemies and in some situations. Sparks recovers faster, and we have 2 more sparks in the array that it fires now. Plus, they do a little more damage per point of skill in air magic. We have Feather Fall, which prevents fall damage, which now lasts, well, we only just bought it, but it lasts an hour per point of skill. Shield has an improved duration. Lightning Bolt recovers faster, and Fly has a much longer, 6 times longer than an Expert duration. I think what we want to do is go back to Freehaven and check out the Air Magic Guild there. So that's what we're going to do. Well, let's see if we can fill in any more of those gaps in our air magic spells. We just need to cast some Water Warp there in Bootleg Bay, which means we need to go south and west to get to Freehaven. Map's still clear, so it's fairly plain sailing to get there. So, Freehaven map. If we go through here, there's the thingy, the residence of Lord, what's his name? Who we still have to do quests for. Freehaven, if I can find... Let's get that new improved Wizard Eye up there, just so we can see. If nothing else, we may find some herbs that we missed. So I'm going to wander around the streets until I find the Guild of Air Magic, which will probably take me about 3 hours, because it's a large and confusing town. No, there it is. So let's see, we are still missing some skills, and let's see if we can buy them here. Okay, Implosion, this is what I was looking for. So this is a single target damage spell that does 10 points plus 1 to 10 points of damage per point in air magic. It's fairly pricey, but we can afford it. So let's give that to our Sorcerer. Fly, Static Charge, Wizard Eye, Jump. We don't have Jump. That launches us up in the air, landing as 60 feet from where we started, and we take no falling damage. I don't know whether we're going to need this yet. I don't want to be... Well, I do want to be a completist about it, that's the thing. Yeah, let's buy it. Whether that's going to be a waste of money or not, I don't know, but it might be fun to play with. Oh, Starburst. Well, that was a mistake. I didn't realise they had Starburst, which is the most powerful spell in the Air Magic School, and we've just managed to buy a spell that is considerably less useful. This one does some... it's basically the Air Magic equivalent of the Meteor Shower that we experimented with in the last episode. It calls stars from the heavens to smite our foes. Well, we'll come back for that, I think. At least we get Jump to mess around with, even if it's no practical use whatsoever. Let's see. Yep, that's a Jump. Well, maybe there are places where that's gonna help us out somehow. I'm not sure. So, and yeah, the Starburst would be the last remaining gap there. So, short episode this time round. I'm going to wrap it there. But if we look back at the council quest, we can see there are 3 council members we still haven't met. And I think my objective at this point in the game is going to be to track down those final 3 council members. It should take us to 3 towns we haven't been to before. So that's what I'm going to do in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.